There's 50 million people with epilepsy in the world, and a third of the patients with epilepsy don't really respond to drugs. Average patients are in their sort of teens when they're diagnosed with epilepsy. By the time they get to finally deciding that surgery is the right option, they're in their 30s. We're able to use our technology to enable them to understand what's happening in their brain. We're building an electrode technology that goes into the cortex of the brain, down at the single neuron level. It sounds a little bit science fiction-y, so they go into the cortex of the brain. At that level, we can actually look at the electrical signal that travels from one neuron to another neuron inside your brain in real time.
We knew that the key element that was missing in the technology was how to interface with the brain. So you need tiny little electrodes, only about a fifth of the width of a human hair. Our electrodes talk to single neurons, and if you use carbon, the brain likes it and integrates with those carbon fibres. Those fibres will record from the brain for the lifetime of a person. And it records the signals from what we call brain excitability and help people manage epilepsy.
And then we can use a stimulator, part of our system, to actually reduce their brain excitability back to a safe level.
This is one of the biggest challenges in healthcare. We wanted to do something for that cohort of patients whose lives are impacted terribly by epilepsy, because once a person has a seizure, they lose their licence, they can't fly a plane, they can't swim, they can't look after kids.
We've been able to really hone in on how transformative this technology is. We can really dramatically change that experience for them.
If we can give people a degree of certainty, then people can start to work again, look after their kids, go for a swim, even maybe drive a car.
We've got physicists, biophysicists, clinicians, neurologists, neuroscientists, semiconductor engineers, all coming together around this technology.
We want a situation in which, when you go to the doctor, he can prescribe a pill, but he can also prescribe an implant. Instead of giving people drugs, you interface with the electric part of the body.
We wouldn't have been here without the university investing this year in carbon cybernetics. We're doing something that's going to make a huge difference. Every time I speak to a patient, it's so inspiring to know that we're actually going to do something that's going to change their lives.